Oh, I'm sure my vitamin D is where it should be because I walk my dog every morning or I run every morning and I make sure I've got some skin exposed and all of that. Any time of day to get sunshine is a good time of day to do it.
Behind the practice.
Welcome back to this week's episode of Behind the Practice. I'm Katie Brinkley, and today I'm sitting down with David Letourneau. David, thank you so much for joining me on Behind the Practice today.
It's my honor, Katie. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, and I'm really excited for our conversation today because you've brought an incredible device. We're going to hear all about it and how it has come to fruition over just 3 short years, from being idea to being built to now being available for consumers and businesses around the world. So, David, tell us what we're just looking at here and how this has been changing the game for so many practices.
We're looking at the world's first precision-engineered vitamin D device delivering vitamin D naturally with light.
So no more having to go out into the sun, or let's talk about that a little bit.
Well,
no more supplements.
The last thing I would say would be don't go out in the sun. Any time of day to get in the sun is good. Where people really kind of get it wrong is we hear it all the time. Oh, I'm sure my vitamin D is where it should be because I walk my dog every morning or I run every morning and I make sure I've got some skin exposed and all of that. Any time of day to get sunshine is a good time of day to do it. But the morning, we don't get any vitamin D. There's no UVB that's hitting us at that point. It's by the angle of the sun. And even here in Arizona, the angle of the sun, even at this time of year, here we are in March now, is still, we only get a couple or 3 good hours midday, even in Arizona. If you're much north of here at this time of year, you're getting either 0 or almost none.
Now, how important is it to get that vitamin D that every single day for us as humans?
Wow. Now that's an astute question. I like to answer it by saying, what would you like written on your death certificate? You are getting one.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're here at this event just to try and prolong that as long as possible. But
correct.
Yeah. Yes.
Correct. But unfortunately, as of right now, the statistics are still pretty clear. The average American spends the last 10 years of their life in bad health. And so most people, the problems they have in that last 10 years are related to cancer, Parkinson's, MS, Alzheimer's, all these really bad things that we would rather think that we're not going to get. And unfortunately, most of us seem to get them near the end, and it lasts a long time.
So that drove you to trying to solve that problem. Exactly. So let's talk about that.
Our origin story, just real quick, is we met some doctors. We had already had the patented technology to build a LED light card anywhere on the light spectrum. And we were doing some things in other places on the spectrum. We met some doctors that were doing a clinical trial with UVB helping patients that were critically ill in the ICU with COVID. And the result of their trial was a 60% reduction in mortality. You know, through
that's
their own words were, there are people walking around New Orleans today that wouldn't be with us anymore.
Yeah.
And so we got very excited saying, hey, we can build that, we can do that. Let's get with this program. So we hired an FDA consultant, and quite honestly, it was a really bad cold shower because she laid out for us that this was going to take years. It was going to cost tens of millions of dollars. And we said, well, but we want to be able to bring this to people because vitamin D is just so important. It's related to 70% of the diseases of mankind. What can we do? And she said, just take it from the medical side and go on to the wellness or the preventive side. And so that's where we headed right away. She said, you're just going to have the disclaimer that you're not FDA. Going to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, which virtually everything here falls under that category.
Yeah.
So it's been an exciting journey, and we now have this in the market. As I said, it's precision engineered, delivers vitamin D in 1 to 2 minutes a day. I'll just show you how it works. People always ask, okay, what do I do with that? Well, it's going to go on a wall mount. So that just to adjust it up and down for the height of the person. And they're going to stand there, bare skin, treat their lower body here, turn around and do their lower back. Simple.
Okay.
And the reason that we treat that area of skin is pretty simple. It's just a nice big patch of skin. We were designed to get our vitamin D from the sun.
Yeah.
And what we've done since that day was we gradually here a couple of generations ago designed a pill that we put in our mouth and run it through our gut and hope for the best. And 1 in 4 people don't get anything out of their oral vitamin D, and others relatively a good amount or not so much. The big challenge is virtually no one gets enough vitamin D from oral vitamin D to move their immune response enough. It'll move it a little bit. It doesn't. The research shows it doesn't move it as much as natural.
So if someone's saying, I'm not getting enough vitamin D, I was taking supplements, I was trying, I try to get out in the sun every day, but I only go for my morning walk. I'm not getting the type of vitamin D I should. Yeah. Where can they expect to find one of these?
On our website, of course, ENYRGY, so energy with one letter different, ENYRGY.com. And we do sell them online. This for a facility is $11,200, and that's for unlimited number of users. It's run by an app, and so the facility is going to need a little more software in the background to run it all, but it's the exact same device that we sell for home use. That's $3,400. Okay. And we got payment plans. People can get it for a couple $100 a month. It'll last 150,000 treatments. So it's really good.
150,000.
Yeah.
So, and you said just once a day.
Yes, yeah, we only can do once a day.
So if someone's looking to get one of these for their home and use it for their family, front and back, once a day per family member, that's all you need. And you said 150,000?
Up to 6 people can use it at home, and they download the app. It's going to walk them through this Fitzpatrick skin type quiz, get their age, their weight, their height, so that we have a precision, personalized treatment here.
Amazing.
When I say precision, I don't know, I assume the camera can pick up. There's a couple of little sensors in there, and the reason that we do that is we want a precise amount of vitamin D being delivered. So this distance is really important. So if somebody is, such that they're pretty flat here, then they're going to be precise. But the odd person will pooch in there a little bit. Those sensors are going to change that power level to make sure they get the exact treatment that they should be getting for them. If they back up a little bit, it's going to shut it off. Yeah. Because it's exponentially more if you go closer and less as you go away with light.
Yeah.
And so if somebody's standing here and didn't realize they should be right up tight, it's going to shut it off because we don't want to have them think they're getting a treatment when they're really not.
Yeah. Well, this has been an incredible conversation. If people are interested in learning more, getting one for home or for their practice, tell us again where they should go.
ENYRGY.com, and they can go right there and get it there. And in fact, if they want to use the discount code, which will be SUN 500, they get $500 off because of you right here.
Amazing.
So, nice job.
Well, amazing.
SUN 500.
I think what?
Be sure to go to the website. We will have everything listed in the show notes of today's episode. But if there's anything else that people are wondering about with vitamin D, head on over to the website. As always, I'm Katie Brinkley. This has been Behind the Practice. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Katie. This has been fun.
Behind the Practice is produced by Next Step Social and Podcasting and hosted by Katie Brinkley and Sean Quintero. A special thank you to our guests today. This episode was recorded live at the Boston BioLive Functional Longevity Summit. A special thank you to the team that helped make this podcast happen.